Hi students, in the first chapter of civics, you learned about the features of Indian Constitution. What are they? Let us recall it. They are federalism, parliamentary form of government, separation of powers, fundamental rights, and secularism. In these, federalism refers to the existence of more than one level of government in the country. In India, we have three levels of government. They are central level, state level, and local level. About local level and state level government, you learned in class 6 and 7 respectively. What about central government? To know more about central government, first we should know about parliament. What is parliament? It is a legislature at central level. Responsibility of the legislature is to make laws. So parliament makes laws for entire country. But who are the people in the parliament? How do they become the members of the parliament? Is it every citizen of the country part of parliament? How it functions? Do you want to get answer for all these questions? You can get answer for all these questions by studying the chapter 3rd, Why do we need a parliament, from civics. So let us learn about the working of parliament. In this video, we will study why should people decide, people and their representatives, who are the people in parliament, Indian parliament. As we know, India became independent on 15th August 1947. But independence was long and difficult struggle. But the people of India were inspired by the ideas of freedom, equality and participation in decision making. Under the colonial rule, the people feared to criticize British government. But the freedom movement changed this situation. The nationalists began to oppose the British government and make demands. British government did not allow all adults to vote, nor could people participate in decision making. The constitution in independent India laid down the principle of universal adult franchise, that is, all adult citizens of the country have the right to vote. Do you know before 2004, ballot paper was used to cast the vote? What is ballot paper? Ballot paper is a sheet of paper on which the names of the contesting candidates along with party names and symbols are listed. In 2004 general elections, EVMs, that is electronic voting machines, were used throughout the country for the first time. In electronic voting machine, the voter has to press the button against the name of the candidate to whom he or she wants to give vote. Democracy is a form of government where people rule. So the takeoff point for a democracy is the idea of consent, that is desire, approval and participation of people. We know that it is the decision of the people that creates a democratic government and decides about its functioning. The basic idea in democracy is that the citizen is the most important person. So the government as well as other public institutions need to have the trust of these citizens. Through elections, people elect their representatives to the parliament. Then, one group from among these elected representatives form the government. The parliament, which is made up of all representatives together, controls and guides the government. In this sense, people, through their chosen representatives, form the government and also control it. The parliament now has more and more people from different backgrounds. There are more rural members and also members from many regional parties. Even there has also been an increase in political participation from the Dalits and backward classes. It is important to ensure that communities that have been historically marginalized are given adequate representation. Because of this, some seats are reserved in parliament for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So the MPs from particular communities can represent Dalits and Adivasis' interests in parliament. Similarly, it has more recently been suggested that there should be reservation of seats for women. This issue is still being debated. It is the fact that half the population are women, but representation of them in parliament and legislative assemblies are very less. But in Panchayati Raj, that is third level of government, the representation of women is more when we compare with the representation of parliament and legislative assemblies. Let us learn some important facts about Indian Parliament. Indian Parliament is the most important symbol of Indian democracy and a key feature of the Constitution. We can say that the Indian Parliament is an expression of the faith that the people of India have in principles of democracy. In our system, Parliament has immense powers because it is the representative of the people. Do you know? Sansad or the Parliament of India is the supreme lawmaking institution. It has two houses, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. To elect representatives to the parliament, country is divided into numerous constituencies based on the population. Each of these constituencies elect one person to the parliament. Once elected, the candidates become members of parliament or MPs. These MPs together make up the parliament. Thank you.